Okay, so I think we're live. Hello. Happy, oops, I don't need these goofy things. Therefore, working on the computer a lot. So, welcome everybody. It is the day before, right? The new moon. So, we are getting together so you could really take advantage of this really beautiful new moon because we're still in the solstice energy. So we have this gorgeous combination of the new moon, which is the dark moon, right? It's when the moon and the sun are kissing and hugging, and you can't see the moon because they've become one. And then you have the dark, so you can't see, but you're supposed to rest. You're supposed to go deep. You're supposed to go into your shadow. You go in and you plant seeds. So energetically, spiritually, excuse me, this is really bugging me for some reason. Oops, that's not working out for you either, is it? Okay, my apologies. That should be better. Um, so the great thing about new moons is that it is like going into a womb, going into coziness, even if you've been filled with that gold solstice energy. So namaste, Akasha here in Lak'ech. That means I am another you. Alakin, you are another me. So we are one. And welcome, welcome. Today, what we're going to do is look at the energies of the new moon, like a spiritual weather report, and the solstice, and then dive into a beautiful journey. And I never know what's going to come through or how it's going to happen. That's the fun about developing your intuition, developing your energy skills, your understanding of mysteries, universal laws, symbols, and meanings. So I hope you will come and join us. Today we will have the Intuition Awakening Summer Camp up. And I know normally we have this up at least a month or two before now. However, it's been one of those years where everything is shedding and forming. And the Oracle card class, which you can still join, we're starting in 2 days. And you can just go to the shop and check that out. The weaving, right, of the energies, how we had a slow start to the year and then all kinds of crazy energies and breakdowns and things falling apart and a lot of shock. Well, the serpent year coming down, grounding all those ideas of ego grandeur, right, that we saw come. And then what happens is that we shed identities. We shed the need for something. We shed the craving for something and start to be calm and centered and realize, oh, everything's already here. I'm the creator of my reality. That means if I'm the manifester, I have to pay attention to what I'm noticing. What I'm noticing, what I'm being, what I'm thinking, what I'm believing is what's going out like a sun, and then reflecting like the moon, the reality comes back to you. So right now in a new moon, I love it because I do have this sense that the moon and the sun are together. And it's like, wow, it's so good to see you, right? You know, you get to do whatever you want. You get to enjoy each other's company in silence, in darkness, right? And that womb idea, the sacred space that's in everybody, is where we create. It is where life force is, where your soul blueprint is. It is where your 8 original cells are. It's where all of that energy of sacred wisdom and knowledge and connection to the divine and the coccyx, that whole back part of your sacral, the bottom of your spine, right? That looks like that sacred serpent, all right, is there. Forgetting and remembering it had a tail, right? Forgetting and remembering, bones have memories. So these bones have certain memories, but the bones of the other lives you've lived on this planet are still here somewhere. So when you think about that, there's a weaving, there is a grid, there's a network to the reality that you live. The past, present, and future are the same. In the darkness, if you can't see something, you don't judge it the same way you would if you could see something. So take advantage of these beautiful, soft, beautiful feminine energies in the sense that they bring you certain powers. You can hold space, you can lay in the dark, you can accept, you can let something decay, fall apart. You can shed it. You can do it with gratitude. You don't have to hate it to get rid of it. You can just be like, this is done. I'm not living this pattern. I'm not living in this house. I'm not being around these kinds of people. I'm not uh, doing this job that I hate. Like every single aspect, you are in the dark, so you can't see clearly. It's not a time to go like, woo, let's run around and find all the solutions and new pathways and miraculous doorways that are waiting for me to my desires, to my heart's wishes. They're there. But when the new moon comes, it's a different energy. Now, in a minute, I'm going to connect that we're still in the solstice energy, the summer solstice, which is the longest time of the year. So we had peak days because it holds still. All the ancient traditions had a saying for the solstice. Kumku is the name in ancient Maya. And what they 1111, and what they said was, with singing and dancing, the Lord, we would say God, but they didn't see things as God the way we do. They saw it as an essence, something divine. So the sun, Ahau, stops here. So other traditions say it hangs in the sky, right? Or it comes to a standstill or a pause or an in breath. And there's a lot of legends, there's a lot of myths, there's a lot of archetypes. What are these? These are wisdom teachings, okay? They're not stupid, they're not superstitious, and they're not literal. They're all teaching you something about your pathway through the land of the ego, right? And when you're in a dark space, so when you're in a new moon, today, yesterday, the next few days, you're going to have that sense that you just can't really see it all. However, you're still having some of the longest days of the year. So you're getting an influx, you're getting an infusion of gold ray energy. Think about that. Play with those energies. Draw the sun in with you down into your womb. Fill your bones, fill your chakras, fill your cells, fill every part of you that feels hungry for something, because this is the time of growth and prosperity. Okay. So the solstices and the equinoxes divide the year into a wheel, into four parts, four directions. The equinoxes are equal day and night, pretty much, and they fall in September and March. I always do retreats on the equinoxes, unless I absolutely can't. I'm always somewhere super, super special and sacred. I'm always aware, because these are such powerful energies. Perfect balance. Are you kidding me? Now we're not in balance. Now we're in the extreme, and in the winter solstice, we'll be in the other extreme. It'll be the shortest day of the year. It'll be the most darkness and all the energies that that represents, depending where you live. Okay, if you're in the northern hemisphere right now, we're being bathed in light. So even though we are in this new moon, and what's the purpose of looking within? Get rest, look within, unplug from other people, because this is a Cancer new moon. And a Cancer new moon is a little bit like, it's very homebody energy, right? It can be very loving energy, but it's more like, making the nest and not really wanting to go out. So those energies complement each other, except the waves of emotion. Okay. So please be aware that Cancer is a water sign, and it is an emotion sign, and it is about waves of emotion. I know, I was married 25 years to a Cancer. And so what that means, depending who you are, we're also in the energy. So it may or may not be in your chart personally. And if it is, then you're having more energy. Anytime it is your sign in the sun sign or the moon or whatever, it's going to amplify you. But you may also have these in your chart somewhere. Okay. However, doesn't matter if you do or if you know. This energy is affecting everybody. So this is like we're all in this one together. And the energies of Cancer are, maybe you want to stay home. Maybe you want to do some project at home. Maybe you want to make things look clearer, or do a little feng shui, or lighten up, or release the clutter. However, everything you want to do it with care, with love, with tenderness, the way that a loving grandmother might, right? That idea that you are being tended to while you allow the waves of emotions, okay? So give yourself a little break. Give yourself a little bit of time to process emotions right now. The emotions that come in the Cancer season, which we're going to have for a while now, right? Is that idea that you get hit with an emotion and then it just takes you on a ride and then puts you back down. So if you could resist for a moment reacting and responding to any emotion that gets triggered within you, because the emotion and the story that you have attached to that emotion don't have anything to do with each other. You're the only one that put them together. So this is something that we're working with in our Wishes Fulfilled weekly class right now. Super powerful concept. You separate that. So right now, realize emotion is energy, it's power. And I'm the one that gives it a flavor, a meaning, or a story. So if you are triggered with an emotion, you might, because this is Cancer, have to ride that wave for a day, a minute, an hour. I don't know. Okay. You may also feel like over and over and over, right? It's relentless. It just doesn't stop, even if it's gentle. So you just another emotion and another emotion. So really what Cancer gives you an opportunity to do is to change your decision, your truth, your image, your opinion of who you are when this kind of thing is happening. Are you going to be giving your authority, your power away? Are you going to be afraid of anything that might trigger an emotion? Are you going to judge yourself if you get angry or if you keep wanting something and you can't let go of it? Now is the time. Bring it with you into the mother's womb. Give it to Isha, give it to Gaia, give it to Pachamama, give it to the divine feminine, because the divine feminine composts and then everything decays and then mixes it together and makes new people and places and animals and crystals. Okay, so this is an aspect of the opportunity right now, is that you're surrounded in a safe place that you can shed. You can take your clothes off, okay, energetically. Now, the next thing is that what's my thinking here? Um, oh, yes. If you want to join the Oracle class, we are starting in 2 days, and it's the Prosperity Magic Oracle deck that I've been doing some shows on. So make sure that you subscribe below. Make sure that you check out the playlists. There's playlists with Maria Wheatley around the sacred stones and the Stonehenge retreat. We have a couple of spots still on that one. The ancient goddesses, the Queen's Empowerment, the Ancient Queens, Lost Queens Empowerment series that I channeled Mary Magdalene and Eve and Morgana Le Fay and Guinevere. And they were all incredibly unusual and revealing. Nothing traditional about them. And I'm still getting texts and emails from different people saying, wow, this one really spoke to me. She wants me to go on this retreat. So she wants me to do this thing. I got this message. So all of these things here on my channel, everything here is for you to find your center, find your voice, increase your intuition, activate yourself, learn how to manage yourself, learn how to not let outside ideas, people, things, past, present, future, emotions take you off balance. Step back into the center, step back into your inner throne, get into your heart, get into your body, and do it in a beautiful way with the love and the peace and the harmony of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the perfect balance, the access to everything and everything that's happening around us. We do not understand the full depth of it. So just accept it and be love. If you add to chaos, war, hate, and so on, that's just the truth. You're adding to it. It won't end until you stop adding to it. It's like an addict. An addict can't say, well, I'll just keep taking this drug until the drug stops wanting me, right? You have to decide to unplug from the addiction, to judge people, judge yourself, to know what's happening. It's just all fake anyway. It's 99% fear torqued up to sound super bad. And there's things, if you personally are involved in, then you need to know, but you will know in a way that isn't through a third, fourth, fifth party who's twisted all the facts and then thrown a bunch of fear-based commercials into it. So take back your mind, take back what you feed yourself, and in the darkness, give yourself a rest. You know, it's a nice time to fast, and you can fast in different ways. You could go full on water. However, you can fast with just juices, right? Or liquids or broth, or there's a lot of different ways, but what you're doing is just resting. You're just giving your body a chance to rest, a chance to pause, a chance to breathe out, and do that in any way that you can with the moon. Okay, so now what's next? I want to turn this off, please. Thank you. So let me say hi. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Ada. Excuse me. So what I want you to do is think about how interesting it is that we're in a new moon in the middle of all of this extra intense sunlight. Okay. Solar flares are at an all-time high and all the rest of it, but all of it is energy that's feeding us. So when we have an opportunity for energy to feed us, we can go, how much of this do I want to be aware of? I can just turn it on automatic. I'm always on automatic of saying what is optimal, I'm receiving. However, if you go in, if you're grateful, if you're appreciative, if you're happy, if you're something, you know, all of this is vital for you to become conscious, to be in this eternal now moment. Okay, so we are decoding the library of the infinite. What I love about the Intuition Awakening Summer Camp is its practice. And we go in, I create the space, I download, channel whatever the activation is, and then the whole time you are having a chance to, I'm giving you ways to do it, I'm helping people along, but you're literally practicing your intuitive skills with somebody and getting feedback, which is always mind-blowingly fantastic. And no, you're not the only one that'll come and suck. Everybody thinks that. That's why it's good to come. Even if you've been doing this a while, you're suddenly like, oh, there's people watching me, and then all different things happen. And this is the beauty of it, is we get a chance together to end all of that by being in a loving space, being in a space where it's very easy to receive your intuitive skills. So please use your intuitive skills. You came here with them. They're your most important tool. Regardless of what your culture, your family, or history has told you, they are the key. Your imagination, your ancient wisdom, your ability to see, sense, clairaudience, what do you have? You know, do you feel something? Do you know something? Do you sometimes trust it? Don't you trust it? This is a chance to quantum leap, because of the year we're in, to another level. So we're going to focus on the new moon as a place that you plant seeds. And that energetically and spiritually means what? What do you want to give your conscious attention to? And my students, we would say, what's your wish? Okay. In the fulfilled state, in the end result state. Not, I'm standing over here, I don't know how, I'm so frustrated and disappointed, and I feel like I'm never going to have this. I've been working on this forever. So this is what I want, but I'm not going to have it, or I don't have it. Okay. Just to give you a super giant power pill right now, if you continue to not think, talk, be, imagine being after what you wish for is done, you will always be in the process of wishing for it, chasing it, working towards it, having it, losing it, almost having it, feeling unsafe with it, and on and on. You have to. So if you want to use this energy over the next 90 days, I highly recommend it. You're going to go into an equal time and a balanced time. So now we're in this extreme sun or extreme dark if you're in the southern hemisphere. You realize a temple of your body is being bathed, crown, third eye, throat, higher heart, belly, sacral, all the way right to here. You are being bathed and fed with streams of pouring golden spiritual sunlight. And as that comes through you, as that comes down to you, as that goes on and on and on and on without you having to consciously do anything, how cool is that? You get to be in receptive mode. That's pure sacred feminine. Yes, please. Doesn't mean the sacred feminine isn't strong, doesn't create, doesn't protect. It does all of that. Okay. And it does it so brilliantly when it's standing in its power because it knows things are born and they die. And I recreate them and I take the ego and I reformat it and a metamorphosis happens and a butterfly comes out of an evil ego maniac. Okay. Same thing. So this is 25th. So this is wrong. And I'm going to fix that right now. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's better. No, and I confuse everybody. Oh, sorry. I don't need that. I want this one. Okay. So tomorrow or June 25th and a few days around it. So we're going to combine the golden radiance. What happens when you have golden radiance? What happens when sunlight hits something? Okay, I want you to think about it. I want you to close your eyes for a minute and I want you to think about this enormous sun. And it has layers of concentric circles around it in different colors of yellow and orange. And it's magnetic and it's vibrating and it's maybe crackling, like a sun or like the volcano or like a fire, right? And you're sensing the radiance from it. It's like a beautiful warmth. And now you start to say, wow, I'm ready and willing to accept that I'm being bathed in this incredible golden radiance. And what is this sun now becoming? It's a portal. It's opening a space for you. And it's saying this is a portal to growth, abundance, and prosperity any way that you want. So just stand there. Are you feeling the power? Are you receiving the secret codes, the whispers, the love, the downloads of the gold ray? Are you feeling fulfilled and filled and nourished, or are you afraid? Are you saying, oh, it's hot, or I don't know? See where you are and then relax. This is an abundant portal, and it's going to lead you on a sacred path between now and the fall equinox, between now and September 21, almost 3 months. You're going to be walking in a land filled with abundance, the summertime of everything growing, prospering, dancing, fields of flowers with butterflies expanding, receiving. The new moon right now is amplifying this. She says, walk through me first. Come inward. Bring the sunshine, bring the butterflies, bring the flowers of your dreams with you. Bring the beautiful words that when they come from your lips, they create blooms, flowers, light, beauty, harmony, peace. And as you go deep into the darkness of this beautiful Cancer moon, the nurturing energy surrounds you. You feel all the old lifting from you and fresh intentions, fresh gold light floods deeper into you, aligning you with new wisdom. You feel as if you are coming online and downloading libraries and libraries and libraries from your soul, from lifetimes. in this dark womb. You are called to plant your soul seeds, seeds that you didn't know about until now because you weren't ready to know. You couldn't have seen them. You couldn't have accepted them. And you don't know what's deep within them. But all the solstice frequencies are illuminating you. You are glowing. You have the gold touch. The touch is an alchemical touch. It doesn't turn loved ones to gold, and like an ego, nothing is alive, nothing has heart. That's the ego chasing gold. All of that falls away from you, and the luminous light of the sun pierces the darkness of this beautiful place. You see that around you is a field. It's a field of prosperity because it's already growing. And you ask to illuminate emotional patterns of fear, hiding. What blocks my willingness to accept abundance, to walk in abundance, to receive abundance, to see it everywhere, to bless everyone with it, and be generous with myself and others, abundantly kind, accepting, loving, giving, harmonious, understanding. Now you see yourself. You see yourself in a body of light. That body of light is looking at you through the portal of this sun, peering through. This is you. This is you, the prosperous you. This is the you that you've conjured now because you're calling in prosperity. You're asking for clarity. You're opening your heart. You're saying, yes, now is the time. I accept and align with the new growth. I accept all this support, all that is here for my prosperity because I just need to choose and it is done. This future you reaches through the portal of the sun and lights a candle in front of you. She whispers soft words. They come through the sun like codes of golden light swirling around this candle and into your heart. Now you breathe in. You let go, and all that no longer serves you is released into the darkness, accepted fully, unconditionally, accepting, loving, receiving. There's no judgment here. Prosperity floods in with clarity. You feel and sense yourself safe, rooted, supported, surrounded, ready to grow, ready to reach out, ready to run through the fields of flowers with complete faith. I am one with the earth and the heart of the earth. I am one with the sky and the heart of the Father. I am one with above, below, and within. I am the I am, and I am now. Ready to plant the seeds today in this new moon that will sprout during this 90 days of golden sunlight. I accept that everything that is required for these seeds that are forming within me now. What is it that you wish for? What does it look like? Say it, speak it, define it, go deeper. What else? What's underneath it? Why do you want it? What's the truth? Let go of the ego. What is it you really wish to prosper, grow, expand in this golden time of growth, because everything you touch will prosper. This is a day of beginning new, beautiful, prosperous projects. Now you sit in the dark and you see through the portal of this sun your other you, your abundant you, your prosperous you, your clear you. You sit in yoga pose face to face. There's a candle in front of you and a candle in front of her. You begin to see how she reflects you and then calls to you. I now accept in this sacred moment the nourishment, the safety, the protection, the rest of this dark, new Cancer moon. And while my body and my mind and my emotions and everything throughout time and space is nourished on the spiral that I live within, I rise to a new place on the spiral. Up and up I go, and I can see with clarity. This is a wonderful, joyous day. Celebrate. Celebrate and announce who you are, what you do, how you feel. I walk in peace and harmony and grace, and all the most wonderful projects and people and friends and clients and income streams flow to me. They come to me, they invite me, they see me. I stand in the glow of my divine purpose in my heart, and I stand in the dark, I stand in the light. I see myself, I love myself. I celebrate now. This is the day that my prosperous projects begin to grow, that I accept and receive all the support, all the love, all the downloads from our sacred sun and moon, all of the love from the Mother Goddess, the Mother Earth. Everything in my life goes extremely well and unfolds, and I trust. I don't need to see it. I step forward. I keep moving on this path of divine beauty, infinite amounts of divine, golden, spiritual sunlight. Flood my pineal, open my inner eye, awaken my intuitive skills. I'm ready and willing to become that which I came here to be. Now that golden sunlight pours down through your belly button, down into your 8 original cells, into your Janisa crystal, awakening the golden serpent of your Kundalini. Yes, it is time. Yes, it is time to awaken your mysteries, to awaken your power, to shed the shame, to balance within yourself, to remember you have everything. You only need accept that you are light, and you will produce a lasting swell of abundance, prosperity, fruitfulness. Feel the wave coming into you and then birthing from you. Receive. Infuse with your love and your vision and your passion and your dreams, and then release that into the world as if you are birthing over and over. You now have the power of this lush and fertile day. This is the day of Lamat in the sacred Maya calendar. It is balance. It is abundance, it's positive growth. It is the 4 corners and the 4 seeds and the 4 colors and the 4 races and all the aspects. It's the planting of seeds. It's the helping of the animals. This is the harvest. This is the food. This is everything here. all that you wish to grow, every color, everything you need to create just the reality of beauty and love. Do not agree to a reality of limitation and cruelty and war. Do not agree to it. Do not look at it. Do not add to it. Remove yourself from it. This is the day of abundance. What are you going to give abundance to? What's going to be plentiful? What are you going to grow? This next 90 days is absolutely vital. Will you grow a world of light? Will you refuse anymore to give any of your strength, any of your divinity, any of your wisdom, any of your knowledge, any of your expertise in this life, any life, and in your future? You see only through the portal of the divine sun, which is unconditional love and sacred wisdom. This is the sacred serpent, the feathered serpent, above, below, the spirit and the body. You have it all today. The dark, the feminine, the moon, grandmother, Ishel, grandmother, Ishmukane, Luna, Celine, all of the mothers, all of the moons, all of the silent, still, strong father energies that hold the space of our creation. Receive them both. Be in balance. This is your time. Now feel the four corners of your reality. Feel the four directions, the four colors, the four elements, everything here. So fertile. You are fertile. You are ready to bloom. What is the word that's going to come to you? What's the vision that's going to come from you? What are the energies you're going to put into the earth as you walk from this day? What is going to come from your touch? What energy are you going to put into your projects, to your family, to your loved ones, to your building, to the tree, to the animals, to yourself? Choose love, peace, balance, strength, willingness, courage, trust, neutrality, harmony, transcendence, bliss, joy, understanding, reverence, gratitude, appreciation. Let it all be a part of you. You radiate. And the sun and the moon will replicate exactly who you are being. Be your wish now. Be abundant, wealthy, healthy, happy, aligned, on purpose, divine, connected, awakened. What is it? Be it now. Embody it. Feel it. And let the sunlight dissolve everything that isn't who you are here to become. And within you, you will plant the seeds of the abundance that will be miracles and people in your field of bliss, and doors will open where you thought there were walls, because you will have stepped through this portal, bringing only what you wish to expand, only what you wish to grow, only what you wish to prosper. Purify and cleanse yourself in the divine light of this beautiful day, because you are ready. You are the seed. You will bear the fruit. It will be the most positive and powerful experience of your life. Choose it, accept it, declare it. It is true. This is also the day of 9. 9 in the Maya is the feminine. It is the pregnant. It is the possibility. Again, this is a positive, symbolic, pregnant, golden mist of good fortune coming as the number of life, to give life to whatever you are wishing to plant in this new moon. And now you understand why this new moon is so vital, is so important, can have such a transformative effect on you. And you can prosper and grow. By the time you leave this new moon portal is nourishing you already. You're already receiving, you're already having more inner radiance. That's what we want. So this expansion, this gateway of abundance, this spiritual nourishment, join the Oracle class, come to the Intuition Awakening. We will let you know where or how at the end of the day. We do have a limit to how many people we can take because we do allow everyone to practice, and that's really important. And if you feel afraid of that, then I recommend you do it because it will catapult you to a new level of your reality beyond anything you can believe. Because here's what happens. You open this pineal, you open your ability to sense, see other dimensions, the truth of who you are. You literally go into shock. You literally go, what? It's right there. Why didn't I see that? Oh my gosh. It's funny and not at the same time. But if you understand that that's the truth, then you're seeking it. There it is. 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 Receive the nurturing essence of the Divine Mother, please. Allow these ancestral patterns within you to clear, but don't give your focus on, I have to clear the earth. I have to clear my family. I have to clear other people. I have to do my duty. I have this job. Mother Mary came to me. You being you, you clearing you is your job, regardless of what other aspect of your spiritual path, your purpose is coming to you. So near the end of this year, I'm going to offer the first time in a mystery school of the ancient priestesses, where we are going to move into a place where you are going to connect with these skills. You are going to pull consciously from the ethers, okay? And you're going to need the Intuition Awakening course. But that means that you're going to accept that you have these skills already. So you might as well accept that now because it's true. Okay. All right. Oh, that was delicious. It was delightful. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to share with you? Yes. So keep in mind that I'll share this again. Lisa cat. You are always bouncing around, so happy inside of me, inside of my reality. Even when you are going through all of your life, like all of us. So your essence, your true essence, is really quite powerful. And what I love about all of us is, and it's not just women, because there's some men that are getting in tune with this too, but the sacred feminine that we are finally allowing to not be afraid of it, not be persecuted by it, not be hiding it, and actually curious and almost having to be like, well, let's just let it out because we don't know, right? What's going to happen? So bouncing around and then answering the call of your heart and just opening the door and saying, I don't know how, but this is definitely what I'm doing. And you're listening and you're walking. Just one of the most powerful experiences, changes everything forever. Even if you think you go back to the old ways, you don't. So come and let me know if you want to come in September. We have 2 parts. I highly recommend you come to both. This one is first with me in Glastonbury. We have private access to the different wells. We're going to be working with Guinevere, Mary, all the goddesses, all the different sacred feminine energies. We've got several times at the goddess house. We're going to be working with the currents and the chakras and the heart chakra and the Tor and the Abbey, and just massive amounts of magic going on. Okay. Just really almost shocking when you get there. So come a couple days early, because it truly is, it's truly something that you don't want to show up the night before. Let's put it that way. Okay. And then allow yourself to come to this. So we are really, really lucky, really blessed to have Maria. She's really growing now. She's a big star on Gaia TV. She wrote a book about the secrets of Stonehenge. She has been there more than probably any human. She knows all the sites. She lives in the area. She's a master dowser, a second generation master dowser. She's inherited things. She gets to go to these sites, do experiments to back up her research on all different aspects of vibration and frequency and healing and the goddess temples. And she discovered the ancient queens and the long-skulled people of the British Isles. So the amount of wisdom she has, when she walks with us with our hearts, she walks with us as we do our soul connection. And these really are pilgrimages. These are really bringing you back to something that's going to reactivate, remember, realign, reignite, and open who knows what in each person coming to this. So we have a limited number of people we can take, and we have 2 or 3 spots depending on who follows through. Okay. Now, also, I moved today's show to Thursday. So make sure that you jump in and enjoy this series I'm doing. And the first one's already done, and it's in a playlist down here, Why Sacred Travel Transforms You. So Pilgrimage to Power is about the gifts of sacred travel. And I talked in the first one about you don't have to travel across the world, what you can do at home, what you can do each day, what you can do on the weekend, how to find the sacred in your daily life. Now, this week, I'm going to share the power of sacred retreats. Like, that was just the idea of going to sacred places, recognizing the sacredness, going in a sacred way. Now we're going to take actually going with an intention. Is it a pilgrimage? Is it for healing the heart? Is it for healing women? Is it for healing your body? Is it for learning energy medicine? Is it for opening your chakras? Is it to awaken the priestess wisdoms that you carry? There's all million different, retreats that you can go on. What is the power? Why? Okay. So if you feel called, like a lot of people feel called to sacred retreats and sacred travel, and then they feel very resistant to go because people in their life maybe don't agree with it, don't agree with them spending the money on it, or many of us are afraid of spending money on ourselves, on our spiritual growth. And you may also be in a situation where you're having to hide your spiritual growth, hide your burgeoning memories, hide your spiritual practice, or downplay it, right? Or not talk about it, or not feel supported by it. So a lot of the different things that we do, these calls, the classes, the masterminds, the long-term, groups, the retreats, they give you a community of people to share your transformation with. And you most likely had other lives together, I can tell you that much. And then next week, we will complete the series with the Temple's Truth and Transformation. What I love about these are all my photos. So here's Greece, which we'll be going to next year. Again, from 2 years ago when I went there. This is on the Acropolis. And there's Kukulkan's pyramid, of course, a Mayan pyramid here. And here is Stonehenge. So those are just examples of a few places. You can go anywhere you want. And I want to wish you a beautiful, beautiful new moon. Please share this with as many people as you can, because the more that we actually get this information into people's hands, even if they just get one little seed, okay? And then remember the energies, apply it to everything you're doing. When you go back out, you maybe have an agenda already, right? So go into that agenda with a different perspective. Bring in the light, but also bring in the fact that you're in this womb, that you're here in the dark, that there's receiving needs to be happening. And maybe you're not jumping into things. And then you let the light come in and highlight the path that is optimal for you to take. So play with these energies, okay? Be in them, enjoy them. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you so much. Akasha here, Nan Akasha. And I look forward to playing with you in some way. And I want to thank you so much for being here, being you. Being here at this time on the planet is quite a stunning experience. And what we were taught is not truth. We are actually stunning and magnificent and strong and courageous and wise and have all kinds of skills. We've just been taught to doubt ourselves. That's it. So you're in a freedom. It's a little bit of a dramatic metamorphosis we're having, but aren't we blessed? And now we get to play for 90 days. So this path of the 90 days of golden growth, sunlight, and abundance that we've just entered is going to include the Oracle class, the Intuition class, and the September retreat. So what a beautiful energy. I want to just say thank you to all of that. Wonderful things. We are also in the Trisena of Ahau, which is the sun. That's another Mayan calendar thing. There's the day sign, and then there's the sign for an entire 13-week period. And we happen to be in the solstice in the sign of the sun. So all of these are really amplified for us beyond normal old-fashioned solstices, right? Okay, thank you, everybody. Namaste. Bye-bye.